Off to the roar of the Baltimore crowd for the 140th running of the Preakness.
The 2015 Preakness has a special place in the history books. American Pharoah became the 14th Kentucky Derby winner since a Firm's Triple Crown in 1978 to also win the Preakness. But unlike the unlucky 13 before him, American Pharoah then achieved horse racing immortality by subsequently completing the Triple Crown in the Belmont. The 2015 Preakness's Hollywood ending also took place on a Hollywood-like set. Minutes before post time, the heavens opened and drenched the record crowd of 130,000 plus at Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore. The man in charge of the Preakness's narration since 1991, Pimlico track announcer Dave Rodman, thought he wouldn't be able to see history made. Not just because of the rain's potential effect on the race, but also, quite literally, because he just couldn't see.
I'd called so many horses that had won 2 out of 3, and I just didn't think it was going to happen. And then, lo and behold, here comes a huge thunderstorm. I could see it on the radar all afternoon long, coming to Baltimore. And then about half an hour before post time for the Preakness, I said, you know what? This thing is going to hit right at post time. It's crazy. And then when it rained, I said, you know what? We're not going to see another Triple Crown winner. Something's going to happen. He's not going to like the off track. And, and he just went right to the front. And he kept clicking and he kept going. The rest is history, and he romped in the slop. But that was kind of one of the most very unnerving moment when you realize, well, you may not be able to see anything.
American Pharoah and Victor Espinoza with a lead by 6 from Divining Rod. American Pharoah, a true American phenom. American Pharoah, phenomenal in the Preakness, led all the way to win by a half dozen.
Rodman has a saying.
That'll never happen at Pimlico. So I always expect the unexpected, when it comes to the Preakness.
To refer to the unpredictability of the race that
it's been a real resurgence, I think, in the interest for the game, for the Triple Crown.
So what's in store for 2016? Nyquist looks to make more history in Baltimore. The 2015 Eclipse Award champion 2-year-old male horse, the winner of 3 races with a purse of $1 million or more, and the 2016 Kentucky Derby winner.
His biggest asset, I think, is his coolness and his calmness and his ability even to overcome trouble, as we saw in the Breeders' Cup last year.
Nyquist is the first Kentucky Derby winner since Big Brown in 2008 to bring an undefeated record to Baltimore. 4 of the 5 unbeaten Kentucky Derby winners to run in the Preakness came out on top. Exaggerator took second in the Kentucky Derby, the 4th time in his career that he has lost a race to Nyquist.
He's danced a lot of dances at a lot of different tracks. His biggest blemish is the fact that he comes from way off the pace. But if it does rain, that'll move him up a notch or 2. I have no knocks against Exaggerator. I mean, he could easily turn the tables.
Lonnie, 9th in the Derby, will try to bring the 30-pound sterling silver Woodlawn Vase trophy back to Japan. The trophy was created in 1860 and has been presented to the winner of the Preakness since 1917. It will be given out for the 100th time in 2016.
It's going to add an interesting element to the race, give some people something to talk about, and it's good that we have an international element in the race this year.
Maryland-based Awesome Speed will try to keep the Woodlawn Vase at home. He won the Federico Tessio Stakes at nearby Laurel last out.
He's a good tactical speed horse. He's a lot of talent, and I think he's going to be, win several stakes down the road. But in my opinion, I don't know if he's a mile and 3/16 horse.
Bob Baffert, the trainer of American Pharoah, has won 6 Preaknesses. He'll attempt to tie Wyndham Walden's training record in 2016 with Collected. The Chestnut Colt has 2 stakes wins in a row in the Festival of Racing Stakes at Sunland Park in New Mexico and the Lexington Stakes at Keeneland in Kentucky.
He's got some good, brilliant early speed. I mean, I think the pace is going to be a lot sharper in the Preakness here.
California-based Uncle Lino took a big step forward with his first stakes win last out in the California Chrome Stakes at Los Alamitos Racecourse.
His race at Los Al, I think he's a track record holder now. I think he broke the track record there. He seems to be putting it together.
Stradivari has made just 3 lifetime starts and just won this year, a runaway 14.5 length victory in an allowance race at Keeneland. Now he takes a big step up to racing's highest level.
Just took a look down and said, "Who is this? Wow!" And realized, oh, he's a 3-year-old. And I said, "This horse." I texted a couple of people. This horse could be a real danger in the Preakness.